An organisation called the Boost UK have started an online petition calling for the introduction of a new law. And the idea is very simple and one I agree with, and it's this. Whenever someone posts a photo to social media or a video, they should have to click a box if that photo or video has been through any type of editing software. And I don't mean that the photo has been trimmed down to fit. More, has that photo had filters or airbrushing done to it? Of course, we've all seen the selfies with the Snapchat filters on them, and we know the person in the photo doesn't look anything like that in real life. And of course, beauty and deception have been synonymous forever. Back in ancient Rome, certain women would paint their lips red because a woman with red lips is showing that she's sexually aroused. That's where we get modern day lipstick. Although those ladies were actually prostitutes. The same thing applies to a woman with a rose tattoo on her shoulder. If you got that, ladies, you're telling the world you're a hooker. Queen Elizabeth I of England had been badly scarred by smallpox, so she wore makeup made of vinegar and white lead, and that's what killed her. She was essentially a fashion victim. And in the modern world, many women and some men wear makeup. Not me. I recently got asked, what's your skincare routine? And I said, well, I wash it. Although, to be truthful, there's very few greys in my beard at the moment because I had a gig last weekend, so I dyed it. And as a middle-aged man, I will pass on my sagely wisdom to the younger generation. Gents, if you're going on a date with a woman for the first time, I advise you take her swimming. Because first of all, you both get an idea of what the other looks like semi-naked. But more importantly, when women go swimming, it puts their faces back on factory settings. And I will get on to the point of this video in a moment. But another gripe of mine as a straight man is that some women on a night out will dye their hair or have extensions or wear a wig. They'll then put on mascara or false eyelashes. They'll do the makeup to make their eyes look bigger and their lips look fuller. They'll wear push-up bras to make their breasts look larger. Some will wear underwear that compresses them to make them appear thinner. They then wear high heels to make them appear taller and their legs look longer. And then they'll complain, men just aren't honest. Anyway, on to the point of the video. 1 in 4 people in the modern world will not post a selfie unless it's been through some sort of editing, usually filters on their mobile phone. And a staggering 40% of 16 to 25-year-olds say they have self-esteem issues because they don't look as good in real life as they do on their photos on social media. Some have even considered having surgery to try and rectify this. But younger people, 16 to 25 years old in this instance, they've never really known a time without the internet. Most of them will have had smartphones before they went to high school. Now, when I was younger, if someone had a camera, you were at a fucking event. And everyone would think you were insane if you went through 3 rolls of film taking pictures of yourself just to pick the one that you liked the best, which you would then send off to be airbrushed. Whereas younger people now, that's what they do. They'll take as many photos as they like, and when they find the one they want, it still isn't good enough for them. And in no way am I assigning any type of blame to younger people. On the contrary, I feel very sorry for them. Now, when I was growing up, it was lad mags, FHM Loaded, that type of thing, and they always had an attractive woman on the cover, usually a celebrity, but then if you saw the same celebrity on television, she didn't look quite as hot. And we understood that's because for the cover of Loaded, for example, a photo shoot had gone on and then someone would have spent days editing that photo to make it look perfect, whereas now it's almost instantaneous. Also, we need to bear in mind that now these filters are going on top of people wearing makeup. It's an extra layer that can never be achieved. And for example, I've heard that apparently Kylie Jenner is one of the most attractive women in the world. She does fuck all for me, nor do any of the Kardashians. But here are 2 photos of her, one with and one without makeup. Younger people, you're not ugly, you're just poor. So that's why I think it's a good idea that people should have to state whether or not a photo has been doctored when they post it on social media, because there are young people getting depressed because they don't look like the person in the photo, when the person in the photo doesn't look like the person in the photo. Let me finish this short video by putting it this way. Declaring that a photo has a filter on it, to me, is the same as someone telling you a car has had a respray. It's good that they're being honest because you know it's covering something up. As ever, thanks for watching.